has to leave. You can't have the fusion without some giving up of something. I'd just like to share with you the following thought. You know, very often we think we have a bris, and Baruch Hashem, a tremendous simcha, and it's over. You know, there are several blessings. If you notice, there's several blessings that are made at the time of the circumcision. Of course, the natural one that the moyo, the one who does the mitzvah, does Asher Kedishanu b'mitzvosav v'tzivonu, and he commanded us. This is traditional. This is the normative blessing by a mitzvah. But then the father, right afterwards, the father makes the bracha. This is Asher Kedishanu b'mitzvosav v'tzivonu lahachnisoi b'vrisa shel Avram Avinu. There's an additional bracha that the father makes. The thank you, Hashem, says, for giving me the opportunity to enter my child into the covenant. And it would seem to be redundant. He just made the blessing about the bris. What is this extra idea? And the different commentators, different Meforshim struggle with this. The Lavush says, the Mordechai Yaffa, who lived in the 16th century, explains that the bris is just the beginning. The covenant is really a lifetime covenant. And so the responsibility of the father to make sure that the ideas of Yiddishkeit, of the Torah that he's going to learn in Mirat Hashem, of the family he's going to build, the chuppah, and the maisim tovim, and the wonderful deeds that he's going to do, that it's a responsibility of the father to carry this on and to influence and inspire his child, that he too should represent the next generation, and he should again be a link to a coming generation. You've given me the opportunity. He should enter the covenant. Says that covenant is a lifetime covenant, and it's my responsibility to push him on. And in that sense, that really this is just the beginning. And just to leave you with a thing, what is that beginning? What is it that we want from our children? The commentators deal with what seemed to be the oddity of the order. You know, he says, the father says, Lachnisa v'risa shel Avram Avinu, all of the community gets up and says, Kishem shenichnas labris, just as he's entered the covenant, King Yikones. This is just the beginning. He should enter Torah. This is chuppah. This is the study of Torah, marriage, umaisim tovim, and good deeds. And they ask about the order. You understand? Torah, as a little child, is going to speak about Beis Yehuda. But you'd think that maisim tovim, good deeds, should come before the chuppah. Why is the order in that way? And there are different explanations. But perhaps one could say the following, which gives you an idea of the whole halachic process and what we expect from our children. There's a Gemara in Kedushin, in Chav Tes Amud Beis, that deals with the question, you're raising your kid, raising your child, he becomes an adult, he's studying Torah. At what point does he get married? And there's an opinion there that maintains that if he's studying Torah and he's into Torah, he should finish, at least preliminarily, finish Shas. He should, Torah Shabbal Peh, and then get married. So, at that point, so we say, listen, you have to put off your marriage if you've been blessed with that opportunity and those gifts, intellectual gifts. Finish Shas. There is another question in the Gemara in Moed Katan Tes Amud Beis that speaks of Maisim Tovim. There are wonderful things that we do for the community. There are things that if I don't do them, it'll be done by someone else. And there are things that only I can do them. If there are things, so it says, when it comes to studying Torah and there's nobody else to do it, you close the Gemara, you stop your studies, you do what you have to do. But if there's somebody else to do this, then your study comes first. And in that sense, we could perhaps understand our wish and our blessing to the child. Just as he's entered the covenant, he should enter Torah and he should become a Baki B'Shas. He should have a comprehensive knowledge of the Torah. At that point, he's delayed marriage and he's delayed communal activity where it could be done by someone else. Once he's finished, now what should he do now? He says, should he get married or should he be involved in the community? Well, marriage is something you can only do yourself. So at that point, and then from then on, there's the involvement, says Maisim Toivim, the involvement in the community. Baruch Hashem says that the house that is Binyamin Atzadik says will be raised in is a community, is a house of Torah, and it's a house of Chesed, and it's a house of communal responsibility. And Mirz Hashem, the model that he sees in his parents and his grandparents should guide him entirely through his entire life. But Mirz Hashem, we hope that he should first Mekayim Torah. He should be the Eibishter Zolim Bench, and he should be a Boki B'Shas. He should have a large, comprehensive knowledge, and go on to marriage and to do the wonderful things that he sees his father and grandfather is doing. We should only have nachas and simple mazel tov.